Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. Today we're going to talk about the GMC. So let's go take a look at it. Today it's super hot, but we're going to talk about the GMC a little bit. So I got this thing about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that. It looks completely different than how it looks in this picture. And lifted, a couple things done to it. Went from 167,000 miles to 186 is what I put on it so far in 2 years of building it and changing some stuff and everything else. It is an 08. It has a 5.3 four-wheel drive, leather interior. What else? Got a 3.5 inch lift from rough country, and yeah. So that's what's going on. But we're going to talk about it for a minute and talk about things with it. So let's go down this list. So the story of this is it's a Copart car. I found it. I did the buy it now price. Out the door with all the paperwork and everything else, it was $4,100. So that's tax, that's buyer cost, that's auction costs, all that. So we did that. I had to replace quite a few things. I had to replace the radiator, the condenser, the radiator support, everything up front, the front grille, the hood, I mean many things, and then I had to buy some paint. So the cost of all this, let's see, we'll just go down what I bought. Bought the truck for $4,100, bought headlights for $115, bought a grill for $82, and most of this has shipping cost into it as well, just because I wanted to keep up with all the costs that I've spent on this vehicle. The hood was $240, the fender was $265, the radiator support $145, the bumper $431, which it is a rough country do-it-yourself weld-up bumper. So I got that bumper, got a radiator for $90, got an AC condenser for $50, had to get the driver airbag, which was $225, bought the leveling kit up front, which I've now changed that, but the whole kit, let's see, leveling kit as of the front was $35. I did a diff drop, which was $28, and another $90 for rear blocks and the axle bolts, the U-bolts. And so where were we? The diff drop, like I said, was $28. I got taxes on here as $50. I'm not sure if that was me just registering it or whatnot. Bed liner for the front bumper was $85. I still have some of that. The key fobs, I got new ones, were $27. Miscellaneous was $30. I guess plugs and some other things like that. Wheels and tires I bought for $800. And then I came back and sold the old wheels for $200, which were the GMC 18s. And then sold the tires because they were 35 Interco M16s, and they were cupping pretty bad. I couldn't keep them balanced and everything else, so I sold them for $400. So out of that, I only spent $200 on wheels. I bought another set of tires for $150, which are the ones I have on now, which are roughly, they're like almost 33 by 11 or 10s tear grapplers, and I bought a whole set for 150 bucks, and they've been on point. They all had more than half tread on them, and it was worth it. The intake I bought was $90. It's an eBay intake. Couple sensors was $181. The hood latch $112. Paint was $160. Trans computer was $120. Bought a third brake light, which was $33, and then some new handles inside. Yeah, it was $13. And then more taxes for some reason was $67, and then the title itself to be converted from salvage to rebuilt was $350. And we'll talk about the rebuilding process in another video. So that total, not talking about me selling anything. I also bought another fender, which I still have, and I need to sell it because I bought the fender for $265, and I'm probably going to sell it for $150 because I've had it for a long time and I just don't need it. The total of all that, without taking wheels and tires out, was $8,005. And yes, there is a couple things I bought since then and everything else, but nothing major. I did put a sub and an amp in here, so it does come with the amp kit. But I'm taking the amp, the box for the sub that's in there, I'm going to leave it. So I got an amp and a sub, and I didn't put that in the cost. And I bought another lift that's actually on here that takes up for the rough country lift that I already have. And then I bought an axle, put it in, and a couple other little knick-knack things that I needed to replace, as of plug wires and stuff like that. So we did all that. All in all, this truck has put 20,000 miles on since I've had it. We've done some towing, we've done a little bit of off-roading, not a whole lot, carrying the family back and forth and everything. I've really enjoyed this extended cab 4-wheel drive GMC. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, so if you're thinking about rebuilding something, it can come as your cost to it. After selling the wheels and tires, my total, we'll just say roughly $7,500 into this whole truck. That's the truck rebuilt completely, extras, and not all OEM parts. I could have done all the OEM parts, gotten away with it, and probably been up under 5, but I wanted to do some extras. So, or junkyard parts. But yeah, if you have any inquiries or questions about it, hit me up in the comments below. Other than that, hopefully this gives some motivation or insight on, hey, you can rebuild stuff. It's not that difficult. A lot of the parts were bolt on, minus me painting the hood, but you could probably take that to like Facto Bait. It's just a brand new hood, and have them just color match it, and probably cost less than what I paid for to paint it myself. Until next time.